Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at this Diode Dynamics SS3 Max LED spot pod light with bracket. Now this 3-inch LED spot pod light is going to give you bright light with reduced glare for improved visibility and safety. As you can see, I do have this light connected to my power source already, and what you're currently seeing is one of my favorite features of this light, and that's the backlight, which is amber in color, and we'll talk more about that in just a moment. I do want to show you that I also have this installed on the bracket, and so this bracket is going to allow you to install this light virtually anywhere on your vehicle, and it does include the hardware that you're going to need to secure the light to the bracket. And then you're going to be able to adjust the angle of that light in the bracket to wherever you want it, and then just tighten down that hardware on either end to hold that light at that angle that you are looking for. It also includes the hardware to install the bracket with the light anywhere on your vehicle. And let me go ahead and just show you what the bracket looks like when it's not installed. It is constructed of durable aluminum, so it's going to hold up really well for you against the elements. You're not going to have to worry about corrosion or anything like that. So I'm going to turn my studio lights off here and go to a wide view just to show you what that backlight looks like, especially from a distance in low light or dark conditions. So this amber backlight is great for a stylish touch to your vehicle, or even more visibility when you're not using that main beam. Speaking of the main beam, I'm going to fire that up just so you can see the difference. So there's our main spot beam, and then our backlight, and then going back to that spot beam. Now let me see if I can turn this light around to the wall behind me to show you that spot beam, making sure none of my wires are crossing each other here. So that spot beam pattern is going to light up objects off in the distance up to about half a mile away. And this light has a color temperature of 6,000 Kelvin. So that cool white color is going to match most of your factory LED lights. This has a raw lumen rating of 7,920 lumens and a measured lumen rating of 3,500 lumens. I'm going to turn my studio lights back on here and just show you that beam on the wall behind me again. So even with my bright studio lights on, you can see just how bright this light is going to be for you. Now this does have a peak beam intensity of 251,000 candela. And in case you don't know, candela ratings measure the directional light output, and it's how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like your regular light bulbs where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of these ratings, you can visit this product page on our website, or Diode Dynamics provides additional information that you can find. So the power draw on that main beam is 3 amps, and on the backlight it's 0.03 amps. And this light is designed with the newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't too efficient in focusing all of the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and focuses all of the light forward very efficiently. And instead of having another external lens, certain lens patterns have been molded directly into the lens surface. That's going to prevent the normal efficiency loss that you see with an outside lens. As you probably know, when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you're going to lose some of that light, and you can lose up to 10% of it just from it shining through. So by making it as a part of this lens, you're actually going to pick up some efficiency rather than lose it. Now this does include the industry standard Deutsch style connector, and I do have one of the pigtails here with that connector that's not being in use right now, but that's just going to plug right into the back of this light, as you see with my current pigtail here. And this also has a breather patch on the bottom of the light. There we go, right there. And that breather patch is going to prevent any moisture buildup. And then the heat sinks here on the back of the light are going to do a great job of dissipating that heat quickly to increase the longevity of this light. Now this light has been built with high intensity LED chips, And it does feature a durable powder-coated aluminum construction, and that heavy-duty construction is going to withstand extreme temperatures, corrosion, and vibration. Testing has been completed to SAE standards, just like your factory lighting components in your vehicle. And an interesting note is that Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled this light right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis, Missouri area. So let me go over some measurements with you. The overall width from end to end, we're sitting at about 3¼ inches wide. That's going to be the same measurement for our height. Now when you install the bracket to the light, obviously that's going to increase the height. So from the top of the light to the bottom of our bracket, we're sitting pretty close to 3¾ inches tall. And then the overall depth from the front of our light to the end of our heat sinks, we are sitting pretty close to 2 3/8 inches deep. Now this light does draw high current, and it does require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you're not using a Diode Dynamics wiring harness, be sure that you're using wiring that's sized at 16 gauge or larger to ensure safe operation. Now we do also provide this light in a set of 2 with brackets, so if you want more than one, we do have a set of 2, and you can find that here at etrailer.com. Also, I want to make you aware of the fact that we do carry a wide selection of lights from Diode Dynamics. So if this isn't exactly what you're looking for, be sure to check out their other offerings that we have, and I'm confident you're going to be able to find just what you're looking for. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together was illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.